Hey y'all, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of Topics and Tea with your girl Nah. And if you are new here, welcome. If you've been following me for a while, welcome back. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your auntie to tell your grandma to tell your cousin. That we're doing some things over here. So as you can see by the title of the video, we're talking about dating during the healing journey process, dating while being healed. Let's talk about that. I feel like, cause you know your girl, if you know, you know. I've been on these waves. I'll stop dating for a bit, then I jump back into it. I took a long break for a while, but now your girl is back, and I feel like it's teaching me a lot about myself because I'm able to communicate effectively for one. I feel like when you're healed, you're able to recognize red flags. When you're healed, you're able to communicate as opposed to just get upset. I used to get upset and cut you off and block you. Now, with this season, I'm able to sit and have a conversation. I don't block you. I'm just willing to hear you out and let's see if we can work through this. If we're not able to work through it, then that's fine. But if we can get through it, I'm more in that space of okay, we can have conflict. Toxicity is not something I'm willing to deal with, but at the same time, I feel like healthy conflict can definitely help anybody grow. But when I wasn't healed, shout out to my therapist. I'm only 3 sessions in, and she doing her big one. I want to say 3 sessions in, probably 2, but she doing her big one. But I've been on this journey of being healed and becoming the best version of myself for a while now. So I feel like things that I would let slide, I would blow up easily. My attitude, my mouth was reckless. You hear me? Reckless. But now I'm able to literally sit back, and when I do say something that I feel like is offensive or I feel like I wasn't treated in the best way, I'm able to sit back, reflect on it, discuss it, break it down, and then revisit with either the person or the situation and just say, hey, I didn't like this because you made me feel XYZ, or hey, I know I said this, but I could have used this approach to do XYZ. So I feel like it just helped me to be level-headed and not just blow up and cause a big commotion over something that can just be communicated. I feel like when I wasn't healed also, a lot of these red flags were definitely yellow. They would definitely give us slow down and not stop. So I just feel like now I'm able to spot. I can see through the smoky mirrors. I can see through the fog. So if you think you're about to pull up and try to love bomb me for one, gaslight me, or play in my face, X the last. Yeah, I don't go for the X the last one. I don't do well with that. So I feel like now that I want to say our healing is a journey. I'm not saying that I am perfect. I am completely healed. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I am not the person I was 2 years ago. I'm not even the person I was last year. So if you ain't get to meet this version of me, we never met. We never met. If you ain't meet me now within 2025, I don't know you. I never met you. Sorry, not sorry. Like, I never met you. But I feel like now I'm just able to literally understand my thoughts and my emotions and process. And it helps me become the best version of myself. And on my healing journey, I'm able to help my son process his feelings. If you do have kids, my baby is 6. He will be a first grader this year. But if you do have kids, I feel like it helps you become a better parent as well, because you can't be the best version of yourself for them if you're not the best version of yourself for you. So I feel like with my son, it allows me to acknowledge his feelings, allow him to converse with me and tell me how he's feeling, and also just help him with his emotion and manage his emotions, his anger. We're able to use our words now. I think that is a good thing. I'm not saying I was abusive or anything like that, but these hands did fly when I was in my 20s. So I am now able to use my words or just tell people that I need space. I think the main thing for me was just acknowledging how I felt in certain moments, paying attention to my body and how it feels when I'm triggered by certain things, and speak on it in real time. Even if it takes me some time to process, still speak on it in real time and just let the person know, hey, I think this is a trigger. I want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it right now, but we can reconvene. Like, TBD, like, to be determined. Like, we're gonna talk about it at a later date, but I want to let you know that this triggered me, and we'll discuss further when I'm, more calm and things like that. So I just feel like dating, you're able to literally recognize people for who they are. You don't have to guess, or you don't. I still am struggling with overanalyzing, but I feel like it's calmed down. I'm not so anxious while I'm dating because I'm able to ask the questions that I want to ask and not be afraid or timid or not wanting to step on toes. If I'm stepping on your toes and you getting your chest getting tight for me asking certain questions, that means I'm just doing my job. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when you're dating and you're broken, you will settle for a lot of things. And I'm not settling for nothing but the best, because that's what God said. So I'm not about to settle just because I want somebody around, or I want my husband, or I want a man. We not doing that. It's 2025, babe. How long we gonna keep on saying we just want a man? No, I'm not about to do that. I feel like we should all have standards. We should all have expectations. However, you should be able to effectively communicate whatever your expectations is in whatever your boundaries are, or whatever your standards are. And don't allow anybody to tell you that your standards are too high because they don't meet them. If my standards are too high, that just means that I'm not for you, babe. So don't try to brainwash me because I had somebody tell me that. And if you know, I'm sure he's gonna watch this video. If you know, you know. He told me that I'm gonna be 40 and single because my standards are too high. I require too much. And that's fine, babe. I require too much. You're right. But that's why I'm not for you, because I require too much. And the broken me, you love that version of me because I went for anything. I settled for anything. Like, oh no, it's not a big deal. Oh, you did this, it's cool. Now don't get me wrong, I was no angel. You know what I mean? But I feel like now, can't nobody play in my face. It's just that simple. Can't nobody play in my face. Can't nobody come to me and try to love bomb, gaslight. And for one, I am always having my son in mind. So when I move out here in these dating streets and you have children, you have to be mindful of your children or your child. You have to, because at the end of the day, you're not the only one that's being invested. Your child is too. So I feel like my son was a major part of why I wanted to be healed and why I wanted to be the best version of myself, because I don't want him walking around broken, generational curses of just being broken. I don't want that for my child. I want him to be the best man that he can possibly be with the help of his dad, which, you know, he does a great job. But I just feel like I don't want him to walk around broken. So I have to do the work in me, so that way when my son is out here in these streets navigating, dating, or navigating whatever, and when he gets to college or becomes an adult, he can know that his mother put the work in now for him to be okay. So I just feel like when you're healed, you're able to notice these red flags. That's number one. The red flags is number one. Two, you're not easily gaslit and the love bombing, so that can go hand in hand with two. Three, you recognize and you can acknowledge your standards, your requirements, your expectations. Four, is that four? Yes, you can communicate effectively and you ain't got to throw the hands. You know what I mean? You can use your words, although words cut deeper. But I feel like if you are communicating in a way that whoever you're dating can understand, and just watching your tone, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Somebody told me that last night. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you know you wouldn't want somebody to speak to you in a certain tone, you shouldn't do that to somebody else. So yeah, that's all I've been, you know, just paying attention to while I'm in this whole dating. I got a little secret, but I ain't about to say too much over here. I ain't gonna say too much, but that's all that I've been learning so far during this dating season while being healed and on this healing journey, this journey of becoming the best version of myself. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Just comment down below if you have any tips or you have anything that you like recognize about yourself when you're healed and from the broken version of you. Y'all know what I'm gonna say before I go. You all appreciate it. It's that simple. Clock it. Peace and love, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in next week for another episode of Topics and Tea with your girl now.